Imagine two countries that are not officially at war, yet have lived in tension for more than 70 years. On one side, the United States. On the other, Iran. And what is most surprising is that this story did not begin with bombs, but with oil, power, and a decision that would change everything. In 1953, Iran made a bold move. Its prime minister decided to nationalize the country's oil, taking control away from foreign companies that had been profiting enormously from its resources. This directly affected Western interests, especially those of the United Kingdom and the United States. The response was quiet but decisive, a covert operation that overthrew the Iranian government. In its place, the Shah, a ruler aligned with Western powers, was strengthened and supported, remaining in power for years with American backing. During this period, Iran underwent modernization, but it also experienced heavy repression. The regime's secret police became widely feared, political opponents were persecuted, and much of the population felt controlled and excluded. Economic growth existed, but it did not benefit everyone equally, and dissatisfaction continued to grow beneath the surface. Then, in 1979, everything changed. Millions of people took to the streets. The Iranian Revolution overthrew the Shah and brought religious leader Ruhollah Khomeini to power. The country shifted from a monarchy to an Islamic republic, adopting a system completely different from Western models. Along with this transformation came a new enemy, the United States. Shortly after, one of the most dramatic episodes in modern history unfolded. The American embassy in Tehran was seized, and dozens of diplomats were held hostage for more than 400 days. The world watched in shock. This event permanently shattered relations between the two nations and deepened the hostility. In the years that followed, the rivalry only intensified. During the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s, the United States supported Iraq, further increasing distrust. At the same time, Iran began expanding its influence across the Middle East, supporting allied groups in various countries and strengthening its regional presence. As time went on, a new and critical issue emerged: Iran's nuclear program. Iranian leaders claimed it was for peaceful energy purposes, but the United States and its allies suspected that the country was pursuing nuclear weapons. This led to a series of severe economic sanctions that heavily impacted Iran's economy and its people. In 2015, there was a moment of hope. A nuclear agreement was signed between Iran and several world powers. Iran agreed to limit its nuclear activities in exchange for relief from sanctions. For a brief period, it seemed that decades of tension might finally begin to ease. However, that hope did not last. In 2018, under President Donald Trump, the United States withdrew from the agreement and reinstated sanctions. Iran's economy once again came under pressure, and tensions quickly escalated. Then came 2020, one of the most critical moments in this entire history. A U.S. strike killed General Qasem Soleimani, one of the most powerful figures in Iran. The response was immediate, with missile attacks targeting bases housing American forces. The world held its breath, as a direct war seemed closer than ever. Despite this, a full-scale war did not break out. Instead, the conflict continued indirectly. Iran operated through regional allies and proxy groups, while the United States maintained military presence and strategic partnerships. This form of confrontation, often referred to as proxy warfare, has kept tensions alive without direct large-scale conflict. Today, the situation remains highly unstable. Small-scale attacks, threats, sanctions, and strategic disputes occur regularly. Every move is closely watched, because even a small miscalculation could trigger something far greater. In the end, this conflict goes far beyond two nations. It involves history, religion, power, economics, and global influence. It shapes the Middle East and affects the entire world. And perhaps the most unsettling truth is this: there is no officially declared war, but true peace has never really existed.